to go down and use that knob. What? Hi! I'm dead. The man in the raincoat, was that woodcutter? So, let's get up. I'm not leaving until I figure out what's going on. That room looks special. Let's get in. Okay, this room is filled with chemicals. A weight. Sorry, a scale. Not a weight. A scale. I'm back. What did I miss? You're outside now. Where was the hiding spot? Oh, I just went out the window.
Marguerite Higgins is my hero. She won a Pulitzer for her reporting in Korea. I went to college because of her. She goes to war zones, marches with the troops. Nothing scares her, and she gets the story. Marguerite Higgins doesn't run from a juicy story just because her life is in danger. Neither will I.
And a piece of paper. November 15th, 1960. Dear Harris, I read in the paper today that you received a special award from the college for groundbreaking research. I'm writing to wish you my sincere congratulations. I've said some things that I regret, but today I wish only to extend good wishes to you and to your future endeavors. Oh, Cynthia. Dr. Bullard, I followed your instructions to calibrate the Tempest prognosticator. Your concern was correct. The bottles must be placed from heaviest to lightest to produce accurate results. Okay. Objectives. Calibrate the device. The door is stuck. H. Bullard, Daily Log, June 11th, 1965. Using the moon as a trigger for the lunar dream apparatus has its problems. The moon must be full, or nearly so, the night must be clear, and the process must be started at a very specific time to ensure that the moon is visible from inside the chamber. Josie's been following weather reports and using lunar charts to try and predict days for ideal test conditions. But it's an error-prone progress. The data we get back from the weather service just isn't precise enough. Today, I hit upon the solution. We'll build our own weather device. In fact, we can base it upon exceedingly accurate design from the century ago, the Tempest prognosticator. I'll have to make some modifications for our purposes, of course. I'm sure that with some tuning, we can build a device that responds exactly to our weather's needs. Then we'll need to get some leeches. Leeches? Interesting. It's a scale. I believe it. Bottle marked with letter B. There's leeches inside. Okay. And then all the other ones are empty. Okay, dokie. And we had a monkey. I hear a key on the piano going off all the time. Chapter 8. The passage continued downward a steep slope, like we were going down a hill. Smooth crystal didn't give our feet purchase, and we were trying our best not to slip. It was dark as night, but the light from our helmets reflected strangely from the walls, making them dance blue. Once or twice I thought I saw a flicker in the glass, but it was just a trick of the light. It was cold down there. None of us was wearing a jacket. It dawned on us that we had come totally unprepared. A few hours before we had been whooping and shouting, excited by the crazy angles that cut the crystal entrance out of the cave wall, sure that we'd found something that was going to make us rich. Now we walked in silence. Henderson's face wore a hard, determined look. Johnson's was all suspicion. Jimmy just looked scared, his skin pale and his eyes wide. I opened my mouth to say something to him, then shut it. Either we'd find a way out or we'd die down here. All there was to it. It was then that Johnson screamed. But what did he scream, though? Piano chair knocked over. Sheet music. National recognition for local college. Washington, D.C., the National Academy of Science announced its annual picks for leaders in science academia on Wednesday. Among the recipients of the prestigious award was our own Oakley College in Logan. The college won recognition for a controversial research paper published by the school's small neuroscience department last year. We are very proud to have our work recognized in this way, said Dr. Graham Wellington, chair of Oakley Brain Studies program. We are a very small program focused on areas of research that the big schools ignore. We applaud the Academy of Science for giving us the chance to prove ourselves. The award-winning paper authored by Wellington and Dr. Harris Bullard was written in 1962, but only published last year, titled Accessing Subconscious Waves Through Twisted Pair Electroencephalography? Okay, electroencephalography. The highly technical paper caused some controversy in the neuroscience community and was ridiculed by many experts in the field. The paper was the source of some local tumult as well. This paper was written entirely by Dr. Bullard, said one Oakley student who did not wish to give his full name. Wellington just put his name on it and took all the credit. Bullard, who retired from the school last year, could not be reached for comment. Claimed credit for a research paper that Bullard wrote. Interesting. Oh, handprints.
Dad took me to Wichita once before he died. We drove for 4 hours to get there, ate hamburgers, and watched a movie. Then we went home. He never explained, just told me to get in the car. I guess he knew he was going to die.
Mm-hmm. Just might as well be. Hearth is covered in ash. Is there something written there? Could be. Symbols. It's hard to make out the symbols. I wonder if a mask could make it clearer. Could. Star, circle, square. Oh. Wait, what? There's some loose floorboards. I can take the poker. Let's poke around. If I can get this poker wedged under the board, maybe I can pry it up. Star, circle, square. It's an old metal key. Bill, I owe you many thanks for forwarding my request to the New York Times. I think we have the opportunity to tell one of the great science stories of the 20th century and make a considerable sum in the process. The Times is a great first step, but when we are finished, I want to have headlines written about me on the front page of every paper in the country. The key to our success is Harris Bullard's brain research. He has discovered something fundamental about the operation of subconscious brainwaves, and I believe that he will soon harness this knowledge to build a device whose object is to make men superhuman. Our first task is to procure this device before Bullard can publicize it, and my plans for accomplishing that are already in motion. Once the device is in my hands, I am confident that I can reproduce and improve upon his work. That, Mr. Mitchell, is where you come in. An invention of this magnitude must not be considered to the boneyard of the academic journal. It deserves praise and recognition from the common man. We will make it the story of the year, and then we will sell the technology to those rich enough to meet our price. For now, we wait for Bullard to finish the device. Then we will make our move. Look forward to your continued cooperation in this mutually beneficial partnership. Best regards, Graham Wellington. The plot thickens. Conspiring to steal the research. Okay. Oh, that's for the safe. Yes. Can we move this? Nope. Can we get around it? Okay, so this is the kitchen. Somebody was in a rush to pack this stuff. Oh, for sure. Haven't been packed well. Stovetop is clean. Probably works. I believe it. Oh, that's to the basement. I don't want to go to the basement. It's pitch black down there. Not worth risking to fall with a broken arm. I'll need to find a light. Yeah, it's very dark. Yes! United States Patent Office patented January 3rd, 1963. Eyewear with electromagnetic refracting lenses. Harris Bullard, Oakley College, Logan, Kansas. Nice! So he actually did file. Bobby, here's the list of supplies that this week. Can I read? Apparently I cannot. Here's the list of supplies this week. I know you're angry that I haven't paid in a month, but please wait a little bit longer. I have some money coming and I'll be able to pay you soon. Beans, cigarettes, tonic water, white bread, butter, eggs, coffee wire, 3 feet, copper wire, not coffee. What is coffee wire? Copper wire, solder spool, vinyl tape, gasoline, butane, leeches, as many as you can get alive. Bullard owe him money. Harris Bullard, I am woodcutter. You will complete your research and then hand it to me. Or we can discuss the South Pacific in 1944. It's a very specific thing to reference. January 2nd, 1961. Dear Harris, Happy New Year. I suppose I'm wasting my time by writing you again, but the new year always makes me think about the past. I was very upset when you did not respond to my last letter. I was told that you refused my calls at the college. I understand that you are still angry, and for that, I cannot fault you. But unlike you, I have gotten past our little meltdown. I have grown to see it as the inevitable terminus of our relationship, something that had to happen sooner or later. Like spilt milk, as they say. It's not worth crying over. But I do have a request. I will make it plain, Harris. I need money. Some of my investments went bad last year, and with Kennedy in the White House, soon the other will certainly fail you. Certainly may fail. Dot. You may hate me now, but I cannot believe you will consign me to a life of poverty. Somewhere deep down inside you, under that mask you wear in your daily life, I know you must still feel something for me. Please say you'll help me, just this once. Put down the mask and trust your feelings. Humbly and sincerely, Cynthia. Overbullard, but wants money for her gambling debt? Okay, that's bottle number 1. Pantry. I used the old key to unlock the door. Wait, what? Oh, those are the leeches? Ew. Disgusto. Cold winter increases risk of exposure. Kansas City. With temperatures below 20 for most of the states, experts warn the deaths of hypothermia are on the rise. Several deaths have already been attributed to the cold this year, including 2 hikers found south of Ottawa and a man in Wichita. December is one of the deadliest months, said Charles Manning, chief medical examiner at the Ottawa PD. People don't realize how cold it's gotten and go out unprepared. Profound hypothermia occurs when a person's core body temperature drops below 90 Fahrenheit. However, scientists do not yet understand why the deep cold kills some people and spares others. According to Manning, men are at greater risk than women, and the cold is particularly dangerous for the thin people. Identifying death by hypothermia can be a challenge, said Manning. If the victim is found in the snow with his clothes half off, then we know, but sometimes bodies aren't recovered until much later, often without a mark on them. Scientists do not understand why some victims of hypothermia remove their clothing, a phenomenon called paradoxical undressing, while others do not. Last March, the body of a 30-year-old woman who had been missing for several days was found near Topeka. After failing to identify the cause of death, the coroner chalked it up to exposure to the elements. The easiest way to stay safe is not to go out alone in the cold, especially at night, said Manning. If you must go out, make sure that other people know where you're headed and dress warmly. If you're in a car accident, stay in the car. Don't try to hoof it to the next town on your own. Oof. Yeah. Exposure's bad. Can we flush? Toilet is spotless. Oh, flashlight. See, that would be great for the basement. Oh, I have a mask on now. I didn't even know. Wait, what? He's in the tub? Uh-oh. That looks bad. Handprint?
If Woodcutter killed Bullard, he was pretty sneaky about it. No marks on the body, no sign of a struggle. Coroner ruled it was pancreatic failure. How do you kill a man without leaving a mark on him? And why return to the scene of the crime?
Yeah. Pancreatic. Really?